Hello, hello, my beautiful Pisces, my beautiful mermaids and mermen. Brenda here with your vibe from your guides for September the 30th. Starting off, I love how we're starting off here. All of us are starting off with the card Success. Move the glare down here. Sorry, guys, there's a glare from my light. So this is a bit better, right? It's not glaring on the cards. So who wouldn't want to start off with success, right? So it's a big card of congratulations for all of us, and we're on the right road to success. And we needn't have any reservations about our situation. It's going to work out beautifully, whatever your goal is today. If you're planning something and you're organizing something and you're wanting something to come to fruition, today's the day to do it. Part of living is a successful life is to take care of ourselves. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but we need to make sure we don't wear ourselves down by working too hard, and take time to enjoy the peace in our life. So all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy, as they say. And also today's a day where we need to find peace. Okay, we're going to come up with that card coming in here. And something may come to a conclusion here, but we'll move forward with that as we read this reading. So success is about to happen to us today, but we shouldn't be pushing ourselves too hard to get there. It should come easy, and I think it will. Coming in with our first card here, our first message from our first messages from our guides is don't relinquish your power. So we have created a blueprint for ourselves, and our role in this matrix of life is vital. We never be less than who we are. If this card appears in our spread, we need to examine how we may be taking a back seat in the dynamics of this incarnation. It may seem like an easier row to hoe if we take care, right? But in reality, we are doing a disservice to not only ourselves, but our soul family if we don't stand up for ourselves. Okay, we don't give in. We shouldn't give in. Our opinions matter, and it's part of our birthright. And we shouldn't be so quick to undermine ourselves and give away the strength of our convictions. The puzzle pieces that create the bigger picture don't come together as a whole if we choose not to participate. Have faith in ourselves and know that our emotions are manifesting in a certain way and at a certain time for a reason. Many insecure people out there try to take away the power of others to build up their own shortcomings and ride on our coattails of success. We need to be aware of this because it's a very shallow ego and fragile ego that does that to us. We need to acknowledge this and don't engage in their attempts at manipulation. Okay? But steadfast and have resolve. So today's a day where we stand our ground. We hold our head high, we walk in our own glow and our own shine and our own glimmer and our own light, and we don't give in, okay? We don't have to get into a confrontation with anybody, but we have conviction here and we need to stand up for it. So we shouldn't relinquish our power just to be accepted by others, okay? We are one fingerprint in time, we're original and we're unique, and we need to hold our head up high and be proud of that, okay? So coming in next, we've got in the center position, give without expectation. Well, we've always heard that saying, it's better to give than to receive. Well, that's what's happening here. When we spread our light and love to others, it should be done without any conditions attached to the act. We are all made of the same energy, so the good that we give out is essential, and it's essentially given back to us. When we help others, we help ourselves. The mantra of this card is what needs to be emphasized is that the joy of giving is our reward. Energy is constantly flowing, and by lovingly giving unconditionally, we in turn increase the flow and bring it into a higher vibration of being, which in turn assists us and them, everyone. Giving is a part of our soul. When we are not able to give without conditions, our ego has issues of scarcity and or the need to feel acknowledged. When we give selflessly from the heart, we increase the energies of abundance and gratitude throughout our sphere of influence. Life is not a competition. We are here to help each other. Focus on ways that we can achieve this in our life without consciously thinking about it. The best rewards reaped are from acts that we didn't even realize we had sown. Be there for other people today. We are the innate healers. We want to heal the world, ASAP, and everybody in it. And we do have that ability, but today is a day where you shouldn't you shouldn't give a gift and expect a gift back. Basically, that's what it's about. Because by giving, we are getting something. And that is the beautiful feeling of knowing that we have made someone else smile and be happy today. Even if it's just your smile you give away. Okay, let go of our ego. Oh boy, I don't like that ego card. A major lesson in this human school on earth here is to learn to separate the ego from the true self, right? So this is all, we need to realize that we need to be spirit driven and not ego driven, right? And then only through that shift can we experience true joy and happiness. So let's be objective. Let's manifest the energy of love and compassion while we're experiencing the emotion sometimes of disconnectedness. We still need to give that out there, okay? Our guides would like to remind us that our main objective during physical incarnation is to view all things as part of ourselves. When we're able to open up ourselves, we have an awareness outside of the ego, and we're able to see the bigger perspective of being. So today's a day where, yes, we have to stand up for ourselves and not give in and relinquish our power. And we want to help others today without anything in return, just the act of lovingly giving. And by doing so, we will step out of our ego. It's completely gone when we give without expectation. So this is a day where the ego is going to go by the wayside. Therein is our success today. Coming in with our first Lenormand message, well, we got the card message. And we're going to be receiving some news today. There could be some correspondence, letters, emails, texts, meetings, and so on. So this is a pleasant message, though. And generally it has to do, when this card comes in, as a happiness one. Okay? It could come in the form of, they say telegram, because in those days telegrams were big. Or it could come in as a letter, a slow mail, different kinds of written notes. Maybe it's business, right? Maybe it's all forms of messages and communications and phone calls and all of those things I mentioned. Or it could be documents and notes as well. Okay? Now, it is represented as a 7 card here, and that represents possibly 7 days or 1 week, something you might be receiving in the form of a message. It could be private, or it could have to do with a public issue. And we're going to be able to interact with others when we receive these messages. Okay? So, nonetheless, the phone, the pen, the inkwell depict a working desk from where messages can be sent. So you could end up with a message on your desk today. Coming in the center position below give without expectation, you've got conclusions are within reach. This is a full moon eclipse. So you may have been working on something, Pisces, and now you're going to see it come to fruition, and it's going to come to completion. All right? There will be a conclusion to something, the end of something. Something becomes final. Whatever it is you've been working on or dealing with, it's within reach. Because that's what the full moon and an eclipse is. It's about those changes. It passes over the sun or whatever the case is with these eclipses. And, then it eases out and you see that things come to a finish. Okay? And it's going to be okay. The sun's going to shine again, my beautiful Pisces. We have that peace card now with the lily. And I love this card. Also a Lenormand card here. And this is, calm and peace and serenity when we get this card. And it could have to do also with the elderly, with our parents and our grandparents and the elders around us. But it brings wisdom and experience, as do they. So you could be receiving a message from either the other side or from someone in your life who is a senior, an elder, someone full of all their experiences and a lifetime of wisdom. This signifies a long-term relationship. Things are going to be smooth and work out. There's going to be contentment and satisfaction. So this is a card, which I say is a gift card, of peace and serenity and harmony. Beautiful. And I love the fact that there's going to be success today, and possibly in all of those departments. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today, my beautiful, beautiful mermaids and mermen, my Pisces. And know that I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.